Like, strange. I just pressed the button that I went to the stream and somehow it didn't record. Guys, is there someone in the chat? YouTube, Twitch, come on. Kick maybe. I wonder if someone is out there on Kick. Craig, hi. You're the first one today. Hi, Ben. Jason, Alexander, Fiddler. Step DS, hi. Jeremy, hi. Ben, again, hi. Peter, hi. Führer, family, hi. Nice avatar you have. With the cat. First time here, Alexander. Really? Come on. It cannot be like this. Chimpalot, hi. Ryan, hi. Героям слава. Mikhail. Greetings to Australia, Matty. Dagil Dom, hi. Anyone else? Come on. Just chatting. Yeah, totally insane. Probably no games today, just blah blah blah. Maybe gonna play something, maybe not. The Dark, hi. Yeah, I have all the Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Well, on Kick probably no one. Jen, thank you so much. Jan, sorry. I think it's Jan Solomon. Thank you for your kind support, guys. You motivate me to film more and more of the videos. Today, by the way, I recorded video with unboxing of the presents. Sparkle, hi. What do you think about Hex admitting in speech to all United States generals? I didn't watch it, honestly. I just came back from the walk, from my hiking. I know that there was some sort of the meeting. So I'll see it and I'll tell you. Maybe we're gonna see it together, like some of the cuts, yeah, from that meeting. Cut scenes, the most interesting part. Kemthembr, hi. You ever fly here? Fly? Here? No. Here I just sit. Are you best Denys on YouTube about Ukraine? Maybe, maybe not. From the United States, hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, Merkio, greetings to United States. Denys, please send Trump a microphone. Which one? Does he have a bad microphone? Oh, Ireland is here. You missed nothing highly important. Yeah, I heard like in the Telegram channels I was just hiking and sometimes I scrolled the news feed and they say that like Trump asked generals to go away if they do not agree with something. A working microphone. Something went wrong with his microphone? I have two. I'll show you. I finally received those, how to say, mic arms, yeah? So I have, you see, the red one red one, and this. Two! Now I can manipulate with my microphones, yeah? Oh, shit. So, yeah, it's nice. Now I can have, they're all plugged in, just I didn't put the power for this one, you see it's off. They both plugged in, and now it's just a matter of several seconds to change them. That's why I have those two arms. It's now awesome. I was waiting for it for a very long time, and now I have this. I wanted to buy just one, honestly, but since they are both on one mount, it's good, and I can power them both at the same time, you know. Yeah, now it's interesting. Stefan Diaz, hi, thank you so much for support. You have watched Knight Rider? Knight Rider? No, I don't remember. Actually. Stefan Diaz. Slava Ukraine from Norway. By the way, what do you think of Stoltenberg, former NATO secretary? And will you read his new book? Just one more bureaucrat official. No, I'm not planning to spend my time reading his book. Sorry. Just, I don't see like difference between those bureaucrats, honestly. Ruta Stoltenberg. Thank you so much for support. Greetings to Norway. Knight Rider David Hessendorf drives a fastback car that talks. Huh? Knight Rider. I don't know what you are talking about, guys. Let's go to Ukraine news, Denys. Yeah, we'll go just a little later. What do you think about the latest things Trump and Putin has said? Putin, today I filmed the video in the morning and I didn't check the news. Like, I think Trump again says something about Putin that he disappointed. Like, let's watch this one probably here.
So disappointed in President Putin. I thought he would get this thing over with. He should have had that war done in a week.
Disappointed, yeah.
And I said to him, you don't look good. You're 4 years fighting a war that should have taken a week. Are you a paper tiger? And it's a shame, but I think eventually we'll get that one done. I'm so
Something went wrong with his voice. Microphone is working fine, but he's like, he's turning to Gavin Newsom, yeah? Something like this. So he again calls paper tiger, like, what are you doing, Putin? The war, which should have taken you like a couple of weeks, yeah, you are there 4 years already, soon, yeah? Generals get together was a clown show. Oh, I see. Maybe I'm gonna go to where I go. Where I go, I'm gonna go to X. I don't like this name. Okay, let's listen to Hexagon, because I haven't listened to this bullshit.
With physical fitness and appearance.
Oh, what is wrong with this sound? Was the sound like that?
If the Secretary of War can do regular hard PT.
There are distortions. He's dying, yeah. I think Chanalushka. Taka sounds like he's tired, yeah. Was the sound like that, or I have some problems with the sound?
So can every member of our joint force. Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops.
He's under drugs or something. What, like, he's all the time with this expression. Oh, who is there on the chat? First time on Twitch. Whoa. Xtomanex, been following you for years. I think thank you for your updates. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for watching. As the mainstream media is not really covering the state of war anymore, only then something big happens. Keep up, fantastic. Well, thank you for your support. Thank you for joining our Twitch. Daddy Hutch, nice to see you today. Hutch, Trump been in a bet with Russians since they gave him 100 millions for property. Oh, that was only worth a small fraction of that. They think it's bribes. Oh. Cheers, Hutch. Thank you for joining Twitch once again. Always nice to see you. Sound is awful and you missed the bad Trump part, most of it. Maybe I should have streamed it, yeah? Was it live? Good afternoon, Dennis. I just binge watched a couple of your videos. Oh, thank you, Mark. The economists said Hexet may be looking to fire generals that were not Trump lackeys. Actually happening now. Jeez. Yeah, thank you, Total Insane, for liking this live stream. Hi. Thank you for your comment. And we have also someone on the chat for the first time on the Twitch. Lars Solmos. Hello, Dennis. Love to watch your Slav Ukraine. Of course. Thank you so much, Geroim Slava. Thank you so much for watching my videos. So I didn't understand what he says here. The sound is terrible. Let's read it here. It's completely unacceptable to see fat. Yeah. Fat. In German, it's fat, probably. Generals and admirals in the halls of Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It is a bad look. I think for generals it doesn't matter. They could be fat, they could be thin. Like, they are not on the front lines. They do not require to be fit, I guess. Because their mind is important, not their body. Their brain and logics and intelligence, which this guy is in lack of. In German, it's fat. Oh, yeah. Sure. Genau. Guess he only wants his thin and sexy generals. Yeah, because he's sexy himself. Did he say that?
Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look.
Okay. What should I? Let's Google fat USA general. Come on. What? We don't have any images? Fat USA general. What it gives us? The results might not be what looking for. Of course. Fat US general. Come on. Where are they? Like, that's all what we have. No fat generals. What if we put just fat general? United States Air Force. Is he a general? 1 star could be. I think it's the same guy. And I guess it's the same guy. This guy is fat, but he is not general. Like, who the hell? Even in centuries ago, there were generals. Do we have some of the fat generals in the United States? Oh, Hexet again. In the news, Defense Secretary Pete Hexet rails against fat generals, calls for physical fitness. Like, show me some generals at least, like. Do we have pictures of the fat United States generals, or that's the only one general there? Who is fat, probably. So one general, judging on the pictures. Such a buzz, awkward comments by Whiskey Pete Hexagon. Yeah. Even if they're fat, it doesn't really matter because they're not for sprint out there on the front lines or something. I'm sorry. Wrong throat. I'm so sorry for PE, Героям Slava. And it's just amazing, yeah. Don't die, Denys. Not now. After 40 minutes of cringe, thunder rose applause from the generals. Just kidding. Total silence.
Move out and draw fire. Because we are the War Department. Godspeed.
Just look at this. This is embarrassment. Once again, I'll put the audio more.
Move out and draw fire. Because we are the War Department. Godspeed.
Oh, man. Look at this disappointment. No applause. Yeah, absolutely.
Godspeed.
Oh my god. Oh, Eriko High. Oh, still this kind of throat. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's cartoon Piazza war character. Like what I'm doing here? Look for the second time, like, oh shit. This is embarrassment. This is... And I filmed a video about this stuff on this channel, by the way, yeah? Saying that it will be just for nothing. And it is for nothing. I mean, this entire meeting is bullshit. By the way, tomorrow it's gonna be shut down of the government, probably. I don't know. Maybe they will stay all in Virginia. Or where they went to. Because there will be cut of finances to army, immediate cut. So no one will purchase tickets for those generals to go back to their military bases. Oh, Trump. I was really a stupid person that works... What? It was really. I was really, or it was really. Yeah, it doesn't matter in this case. Probably he said about Medvedev, yeah.
Of nuclear, and it was really a stupid person that works for him mentioned the word nuclear. I moved a submarine or two. I won't say about the two.
He said about Medvedev that he deployed submarines. Okay.
Over to the coast.
A world freaking leader speaking in the microphone. This meeting was prepared like how many? A few days ago, and they were not able to come out with a normal freaking sound for the microphone. Do they have some guy responsible for audio? Why do we hear more distortion than his voice?
Russia, just to be careful, because we can't let people throw around that word. I call it the N word. There are two N words, and you can't use either of them. You can't use either of them.
He looks really tired today. The Berberlis, hi, welcome to Twitch. Then the United States government shuts down. Usually there are exceptions for Department of Defense. Oh, I see. So it's okay. Yeah, they'll go back. National security exceptions. Super. Because I read the article that army funds will also be cut. Now it's normal, Denys. We can hear the files coming out his rotten mouth. Yeah. Audience is like, what the fuck? Yeah. Trump is getting really slow. Yeah, he's like strange. He was speaking today really strange. He doesn't look like him. He looks like a Sleepy Joe. That mic has too much voltage. Yeah, I think so. Too much voltage. Maybe not voltage, but gain. Too much gain, I think. But the audio level is the same. Maybe something went wrong with the... Maybe even voltage, yeah. I don't know. My dad was the first lieutenant army engineer of World War II. He would be applaud this night. Yeah. The noise is better than BS he talks, yeah. Thermal microphone, yeah. I think it's some sort of the United States made mic. They use it all the time, by the way. It's kind of, I would say, interesting, non-standard one. Dynamic microphone, as I see. But this time it was with distortions. I am surprised most of them didn't walk up. Yeah, but they were silent like robots, sitting there. Which is good. Because they thought that it could be their rally cheerful crowd. It didn't happen like that. Trump, I never walked into the room so silent before. What?
Fantastic job. I've never walked into a room so silent before. This is very... Don't laugh. You're not allowed to do that. You know what? Just have a good time. And if you want to applaud, you applaud. And if you want to do anything you want, you can do anything you want. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave the room. Of course, there goes your rank. There goes your future.
If you don't like to be here, you may leave, but it's like end of your career. That's what he says. Shure SM57 dynamic microphone. I don't think so. I think Shure SM57 they put right in the front and they're visible. They're long. They're like this, yeah? So this is Shure SM58. 57 is just without this cup. Like this. But he has something different. Yeah. So it's, I think it's some different microphone. Maybe they put like the cover on it and put it up. But it's kind of long. I think he has the shortest one.
Your rank, there goes
Shorter.
your future. But you just feel nice and loose, okay? Because we're all on the same team. And I was told that, sir, you won't hear a murmur in the room. I said, we got to loosen these guys up a little bit. So
what he's saying, like, it's not like, what is the, what's the reason for them to go? Loyalty, to show loyalty, or what? Like, Trump Physics Nobel Prize, yeah. Yeah, they say about the bad physics of the generals. Why not to start from Trump, yeah? Well, he is not a general, but he is, after all, a leader of the country. Well, he is almost 80 years old, but for him it's okay. The gooseneck microphone, that's what they call. Okay. No, that's the faces of those officers, generals. Why they went here? Pete Hexet on position of the United States Department of War. No more identity mounts. DAI officers. Dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions. Division they create themselves. No more debris. What does it mean, debris? As I've said before, I will say again, we are done with that shit. He really said shit on the meeting with Jen? Like what? And here is the picture even logging.
No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions. No more debris. As I've said before, and will say again, we are done with that shit. No more identity months.
This goes to Idiocracy movie. I'm no words. I mean, the language is totally went to the, this, I don't know, some sort of the drunk neighbor, tells you that shit, the same stuff we have from high politicians. Like, even the language, like, you can express your wishes, I think, differently. Not saying words like shit, not saying like this straightforward, rude rhetorics, There should be diplomatic language for this stuff, but they are... Oh my god. Debris basically pieces of something shredded or destroyed. Yeah, like debris, like plane crash debris, yeah. Nose microphones, yeah, I know microphones. Trump was short mushroom like Mike, yeah. Yeah. Trump tells about nuclears, yeah. Very unprofessional. Yeah, I think it's very unprofessional. It shows like low level of... I would never tell words like shit, damn, if I was at this rank, yeah. And he's like this bully, in the school. It's nothing serious is there. Even Russians do not say that stuff. Not even lower than Hexet. They do not, level, yeah, rank. In politician lives, in life in a Russian elite, they don't say this stuff like now in America. Yeah, even Trump says words like fuck and shit. He already said that. A few months ago he said fuck, yeah. That he was going to helicopter, I don't know where. I guess the commander-in-chief needs to go. Oh, yeah. He is like Gavin Newsom, he's trolling Donald Trump for... about generals, fat generals, and I think it's the old image now. Trump is not that fat as here, fat, but he's still fat. What the hell is happening? Oh my god. Almost all of the generals and admirals in the United States Armed Forces seated at Marine Corps Base Cuartica in Virginia. Ahead of today's speech, President... Oh, fuck. Meeting for nothing. Chicks for free. It's the song. Money for nothing and chicks for free. I don't remember the name of the band, but it's iconic riff. Pete Hexet full remarks at the War Department address.
Toxic, they've been weaponized and bastardized inside our formations.
Stand-up comedian.
Undercutting commanders and NCOs. No more. Setting, achieving.
I don't want to even listen to that stuff, guys. Hexet firing some black and female officers, of course. Yeah, sure. Dire Straits. Yeah. Give a move it. Refrigerator. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I'm not a good singer. Pete Hegseth is complete and utter embarrassment and dishonor to our military. We unleash overwhelming and punishing violence on the enemy. We also don't fight with stupid rules of an engagement. We untie the hands of our war fighters to intimidate, demoralize, hunt, and kill the enemies of our country. What? Like, what he even says? What the fuck are you saying, Pete Hegseth? Every respectable general should have walked out after this sentence. Yeah. One thing with Obama, I have zero respect for him as a president, but he would bop down those stairs. I never seen him da 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 da. What? What? Come on. What is happening?
Legacy. We don't want that. You walk nice and easy. You don't have to set any record. Be cool. Be cool when you walk down, but don't pop down the stairs. So one thing with Obama, I had zero respect for him as a president, but he would bop down those stairs. I've never said, da-da-da-da-da-da, pop, pop, pop. He'd go down the stairs, wouldn't hold on. I said, it's great. I don't want to do it. I guess I could do it. But eventually, bad things are going to happen. And it only takes once. But he did a lousy job as president.
What is happening, guys? What is happening? What he is...
Go down the stairs, wouldn't hold on. I said, it's great. I don't want to do it. I guess I could do it. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh, shit. This is embarrassment. Like, what is this? What is this? I think Putin watches all of that stuff and he understands that those are the idiots, incompetent people out there in the United States, and he can do whatever he wants to do. Really. I miss the sarcasm, dude. Read. Yeah. Let this be AI. No, null potential. And thank you for joining Twitch, by the way. Thank you. User, how's Ukraine anti-Christian? Huh? Ukraine is not. He wrote something about Ukraine anti-Christian? It's Christian country. Mainly. Taka can't walk and chew gun the same time. Yeah. It's disgusting. Yeah, Roth, it is. Like Batman of Bond villain. Yeah. Gonna find something interesting here. No, one more.
This time. So I'm going over, I'm going to be meeting with generals and with admirals and with leaders. And if I don't like somebody, I'm going to fire them right on the spot.
I'm going to meet them, and if I don't like them, I'm going to fire them right on the spot. So it was like loyalty test, yeah? And then he walked there to the hall. He said, you can walk if you don't like, to be here to listen to me. You walk away, and that is how you finish your career. Or what? Like, he's 5 years old kid in adult body. I want to stop hearing about Trump. Daddy Hutch, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah? Thank you so much. I'm betting $2,000 Orange is going to kiss Putin with this within this week. Maybe by phone, yeah. Thank you, Hodge. Thank you so much. Taka will fire them. Then they will be back in a week later because the firing was illegal. I think for military, well, maybe they can sue, but I'm not sure about the legislation. Maybe he can fire them. It's after all government, organization. Obama was the most professional president. Right? Yeah, I also think like this, that for the last few decades he was the most professional. And for sure he didn't fly to Epstein Island. He is not in a list. Before Bush, there was the guy, Bill Clinton, yeah? I'm sure he is in a list. But not Obama. Clinton and Trump, they had a very good time there. For them. What have happened? Nothing, just one more embarrassment. Yeah, Dark, thank you so much. He can stand people down, it's mad, yeah. Temu villains, yeah. A United States Air Base just went into lockdown. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. What kind of the base? Tell me. It's in New Jersey. Okay. Maybe we have it on Twitter already. Joint base New Jersey was placed under lockdown due to a report of an active shooter. Oh my god. As usual. No, life in the United States. No day without any shooting, yeah? According to NBC, all clear has been issued. A notification about a potential active shooter on a joint military base. McGuire in New Jersey. And it is before GTA 6 released. Yep. You can go to shooter went to the military base. Definitely like a script from GTA. Spark lockdown and a brief public concern, but authorities later say that the report of the threat was unfounded. The incident, which appears to have originated in an office building on my guide site, is it false attack? There is an active shooter threat on military base.
McGuire Air Force Base in Lakehurst is currently under lockdown for an active shooter. The base posted this hour, quote, all personnel are on lockdown until further notice. All personnel outdoors should take cover. The Air Force Base is in Burlington County, about 15 miles outside New Jersey's state capital in Trenton. I want to go back to Brett. Brett, your first thoughts on this, and I'm looking down at the enormity of this base. Okay, it was combined, two bases together in 2009. It's one of the largest in the country.
My first reaction is here we go again, Harris. I mean, and this is the problem. It exactly relates to what we're talking about with making sure our military is ready.
And this happened the same day. I wonder if there was the shooter. Well, if they reported about the shooter, did they report about it? Like, there is the message. Shooter. Who is the shooter? Military
McGuire
guy? 1 hour ago, yeah? Do you have maybe a recent update about this one? Average American experience, yeah. So how is the Trump voters feel safer than they did last year, yeah? I'd rather live in the United States than live in Russia. Yeah, of course. Like, no, we are joking also. Hype Train, thank you so much. Who is there? I have this cup for the Twitch. Oh, yeah. Teacup. Spill the tea? No, I cannot spill the tea. I have watched funny cats and dogs videos. Internet person. Oh, you're welcome. We can watch it together. Funny cat videos. Hodge, thank you. Valorant or Hodge gave me the I think Hodge gave me the present, yeah? Yeah, Hodge. Thank you. My brother is a long-term subscriber. Can you please wish him happy birthday? His name is Wayne Kier. Wayne Kier, happy birthday for you. The main thing is to be healthy. That's the most important. And yeah, of course, lucky. Let the luck follow you your entire life. Yeah, it's nice that your brother has a birthday this three. Can Ukraine people go in the United States without visa? No, you need to have visa. I cannot go to United States. I cannot go to UK without visa. Japan, like those developed countries, I cannot go without visa. What else? I don't know. Dennis, what is the brand of your microwave? Microwave? I don't have microwave. I don't use it. Or you're speaking about microphone. Maybe you have auto text enabled. Doesn't everyone need a visa to go to United States? No. Like many of the countries, they don't need visa to go to United States. I think most of the European countries, European Union countries, they can freely go there without visa. We can Google if you like to. USA who can go can go go no visa. Country list. Countries. Maybe State Department. Visa waiver citizen. What? Can we get more countries? Do you say no visa requirements? Australia, Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom. That's it? What about the rest? Among others, however, citizens of Canada and Bermuda are generally not required to have ESTA for short visits. Electronic, you need to follow, you need to fill the electronic form before going there. You can apply online official ESTA, website. That's it, 90 days. Mauritius, visa-free. Mexico, visa-free. Moldova visa-free to United States or what? Here we have. Ukraine is green. Ukraine. It's how powerful passport is, maybe, huh? find country. Ukraine. I can go visa-free to 90 countries. If you go to Germany... Oh no. It doesn't mean 90. What does it mean? Ah. Strange website. Visa free. It's false. For Ukraine. Yeah, United States of America passport requirements. Ukraine, it's not visa free. This is a stupid website. I know it for sure. So it's maybe some latest news here following about Ukraine, maybe, I don't know. Kate from Kharkiv. If Americans allow this, they risk waking up in dictatorship. Yeah, of course. Trump to military leaders. Last month I signed an exclusive order to provide training for a quick reaction force that can help quell civil disturbances. This is gonna be a big thing for the people in this room because it's the enemy from within and we have to handle it before it gets out of control. So he mobilizes army for own people. Russians are happy, Chinese are happy, Iranians are happy, and North Koreans too. Yeah, Dnipro, that's crazy. I shared some of the videos. Today is yet another promise made and another promise kept by President Trump and the American people. This is all thanks to unwillingly... What? And again... United States is moving dozens of air tankers to Middle East. Some have already landed in Al Daid air base in Qatar. It's possible that the United States is building up defense force in case Tehran would try something dangerous after snapback sanctions. A Turkish truck driver has been unalived in a Russian missile strike on Kiev. Oh. 55-year-old Tevfik Bektash, a father of 3, had just arrived in Kiev to drop off some generators before returning to Turkey. Then his truck was hit by the Russian missile. Terrible. Gonna grab lunch? Yeah, bon appetit. Live by the sword, die by the sword. True today's hour, yeah. Do you think Ukraine will ever get F-35s? Yeah, one day maybe. I don't know. Pete Hassett and Drive Dodger Donny should be the first ones to pass the fitness test. Did someone call Donald Trump to serve in the army? I'm just wondering if he's really Drive Dodger. I don't need anything to go into America. Just drive down, show my passport. I'm Canadian. Yeah. For Canadians, it's okay. After Hexit loyalty pledge, who knows what the United States will do? I think nothing serious. Well, we'll see. He tells more than he does. And after all, it's a good stuff, because he tells bullshit. We have a fight in transgender, as you know. Transgender for what?
We have a big fight over that. We have a fight over open borders. They still want open borders. We're having a fight over men and women's sports, if you believe it. You would have thought they would have learned that it's not a good issue. And we have a fight in transgender, as you know, transgender for everybody. And that, when you talk medically, that's a lot of money, too. That's a lot of those operations.
He called for transgender to everybody.
Those operations are bad. So those things are also being discussed right now. I mean, can you imagine we're actually...
I cannot follow his thought about what he's saying. He's jumping in one sentence from one thing to another, from one idea to totally stupid thing. All dictators violently put down any opposition from the people. Yeah. They even admitted they have aliens. Where? In the head? What about contracts to Germans who can help me to help? What? Not the first president. Either Clinton dodged the draft by staying in Canada. I think many people went to Canada, I mean Americans, by the time of the Vietnam War, yeah? It was the way out. Because there was mobilization in the Vietnam War. So we can do things during the shutdown. We can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad from them, and irreversible by them. Like cutting vast numbers of people out. What? Cutting things that they like. Cutting programs that they like.
About the state of the Democrat Party when they have a 33% favorability rating on average in recent months, and they're willing to shut down the government over healthcare for
They are shutting it down. We're not shutting it down. We don't want it to shut down because we have the greatest period of time ever. I told you, we have $17 trillion being invested, so the last person that wants it shut down is us. Now, with that being said, we can do things during the shutdown that are irreversible, that are bad for them and irreversible by them. Like cutting vast numbers of people out, cutting things that they like, cutting programs that they like. And you all know Russell Vought. He's become very popular recently because he can trim the budget to a level that you couldn't do any other way. So,
yeah, after all, it's sure SM57. I see it here.
They're taking a risk by having a shutdown because of the shutdown.
Maybe this is sure SM57, but before it was another mic.
We can do things medically and other ways, including benefits. We can cut large numbers of people out. We don't want to do that, but we don't want fraud, waste, and abuse.
And something goes with the video.
And
it's cutting, glitching. Okay, that's the usual stuff. Hacking Jeffries respond to AI video Trump posted mocking him and Schumer. Next time you have something to say about me, don't cop out through a racist and fake AI video. Yeah, I saw it. Trump posted it. Like he put a hat and mustache on this guy, like some sort of the Mexican stereotype. Then I'm back. The Oval Office said no face. One hour. On this day, 2020, Putin illegally announced that 4 Ukrainian regions were now Russia. Ah, yeah, I saw this one. It's like celebration of annexation, but nothing like really. He says that they will be like very good regions. They will prosper in economic way. Yeah, all internet now, all of the feed with this Trump stuff, Trump Hexagon stuff. 10 years ago, Russia launched a military operation in Syria. How are you doing, guys? How is it going? Yeah, it's going fine. Dennis, what is your take on Tibet and Kurdistan? Free Tibet. About Kurdistan, I don't know. I'm not in that type of the policy, you know. I need to dig down the topic. I'm not so competent to tell something about Kurdistan. What I know is Kurdistan is like Kurds. They live in Iraq, northern Iraq, south, west, southeast Turkey, Iran, also partially, yeah. So Kurdistan, if it is a country, if they want to create a country, they should do it in 3 of the countries at least. I think de facto they have their Kurdistan in Syria, because even the current regime, you may call it, yeah, it has no ruling over those regions where Kurds live. Just lazy today, but I'm on the way. How are you doing? I'm good, Rasmus. Thank you for asking. Canada welcomes all the United States refugees as long as you didn't vote Trump. How do you do, Dennis? Yeah, you seem tired. Yeah, I just woke up in the morning, very early in the morning. So I decided to stream. I'm going to edit one more video. It's on this Trash channel, on Trash YouTube channel, Captain Dennis. It's not gonna be Ukrainian update or something. So, Dennis, why are you so late right now? Up so late? I don't know. I just want to stream. It's my daily activity. Watched Trump today 3 times live. It was horrible. Yeah, I think I should have streamed him. So there will be many more people. I want to watch you that finally I bought it. My dream came true. With your help, of course. Well, my channel earned... How much did it earn? Let's check out. For the lifetime. I need the camera to film content on this exact channel. And I bought it. Okay, this month it was very, like you see, crazy. $200 per day. And if you go lifetime, 3,200. It's already almost the price of this camera, the body of the camera. So I decided to purchase the cam, and yeah, I have it. And I know that it will pay back because I will use it for YouTube purposes. If you wonder what is this, here is the name. I hope you can see. No, you cannot see. Yeah, you cannot see because there is the shadow. So it's Sony Alpha 7S3. Yeah, one of the best cameras of this format for filming videos. And yeah, it's old camera. It was released in 2020, but still it's in production. And there is no such a versatile camera. Like there is Sony FX3, similar in size, I would say the same. They just put fan for cooling, but there was no problem with overheating of this camera without any fan. And it has no viewfinder. This camera has a viewfinder and I use it. I tried it out today. I drove my car to the place where, where there are some of the geese and swans, and it's like airfield, yeah? I flown there on an airplane before, and I drove there on the car now. So people are walking there, so fantastic, yeah, flat terrain, mountains and everything. So like flat field and then mountains and lots of the birds. So I tested it out there, and I don't know. I need to, I mean about the quality. I need to put everything on my PC and check the quality. Also, I filmed a video about unboxing of my gear, which all arrived the same day. It's gonna be a long video with unboxing. And this camera will be there for sure. After all, I like Sony, so I decided to purchase it. It's heavy, way heavier than, for example, I have this one. It's yeah, I think I already showed it on my last stream. It's DJI Pocket. It's also a nice camera, decent picture quality for the size especially. So I'm gonna use this one. I have also action camera, and I have now Sony, the best camera ever that I have, and it was my dream for my entire life to have this kind of the camera, and finally I'm able to buy it and film on it. So thank you guys for support. I'm not buying it for myself. I will put it in work. So yeah, it's a fantastic day for me. Hello Denys, thank you for your many great... Thank you Scove Guard, thank you for joining Twitch and commenting there. Nice work for hard for it. Yeah, I hope, like, usually those kind of the cameras, they're for professional use on weddings, maybe some sort of the B-rolls for commercials. So yeah, or maybe for journalists, for reports. And I have plans to have some of the journalist work, maybe going somewhere even. Well, with my channel it's really hard because I need to follow updates. I need my studio. I'm also live streaming, but I have some of the plans. Yeah, maybe if they let me in, like for now I will not say what I will do, but I have some of the plans to get the journalism at some sort of the level. I really enjoy what Colton Robertson doing with his journalism on the ground, so maybe I'll try something like this. And for this job, of course, I need professional equipment. Kistler syndrome. Denys, they think China and Russia going to attack satellites that would put our civilization back 10 years, 100 years. I don't think they will do it, but yeah, no one knows. There was the information from Germans that Russia is planning those kind of attacks on satellites, yeah? Pistorius, I think, reported about it, but I'm not sure. Then I tried Insta360 and saved my life. Then we do rehearsals. I have no time to care about the framing, etc. Insta360 just solved it. Post-production, really. If you are into post-production, if you have time for it, yeah, Insta360 is good. It's here. Yeah, I have it. Insta360 as well. I used it for my for airplane footage. I need to edit the video from France, so I used it on airplane. And I used it vastly on my channel before. Well, not this version, the like 2 generations before. And actually the most viewed video I ever filmed was filmed on this kind of camera. Yeah, 150 million views on the short video on Pilot Blog channel from the cockpit, filmed on Insta360. So if you are okay with post-production, it's really a good camera. But they have there. But still, the quality is not that great. Hey, some people spend that much to go birding, getting use out of the subjective. I wonder, have you read Navalny's book? No. it really gives insight in how corrupt Russia's system. I know how corrupt Russian system is. I don't need to read his book. Thoughts on Patria 6x6 Ukrainian Defense Forces? I didn't check it. Like every vehicle is good. It's then satellite debris creates the field of junk that makes launchers from Earth orbit almost impossible. Kessler syndrome. Ah, I see. Can it really happen? He can't have a drone because he used KGB. Huh? Then was the last time he flew on a plane? Probably last year. Yeah. Next Ukraine update, Denys. Not today. I guess in the morning I will update you with the Ukrainian news. Maybe here. Maybe we're gonna check. Meloni calls on Gaza flotilla to stop. Meloni is like probably the only leader of the Western country who didn't except the United States, European country, yeah, big European country who still didn't recognize Palestine. France did it, UK did it, but Meloni is no. And what is Gaza flotilla? Who is there? Thunberg, Greta Thunberg. We are less than 200 nautical miles. Is it like that? Really? Or it's AI? Looks like AI. There was the peace plan. Yeah. There was the peace plan from Donald Trump proposal. And Israel, how to say it in English? Neither Israel nor Hamas agrees on that. Israel already said that like there are 20 of the points or 20 of the steps of this peace plan, and there is nationalistic coalition in Israel, and Bibi is also within this coalition. I mean, his party, yeah. So they say no, we're not gonna. Like there is some far rights also, and they say no, we are not going to retreat from our forces from Gaza. That's crazy. I have some troubles with the camera. Okay, now it should work fine. So Israel doesn't agree on those 20 steps, and Hamas also. So peace plan failed without even beginning. Hamas should not be negotiated with. Yeah, I just wonder how you can get rid of Hamas. Just wonder what can they do, because Hamas is like they just hire new people. That's it. People who want peace do not take civilian hostages. Yeah, I agree. DW, greetings. Oh, you're Bosnia veteran. Oh my. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, they have the live camera or what? Adara? Serious? Is that Thunberg going there? Yeah, they will be like, stop, that's it. More than 50 boats from 44 countries across 6 continents. The largest peace flotilla in history. Really? Spain has decided to send a naval ship to support global flotilla. 24th September. IDF found documents in Hamas compounds in Gaza that trace a direct line from Hamas leadership flotilla to flotilla's founding. Greta is founded by Hamas. Yeah, there are lots of the stuff. Italy and Spain have sent warships to protect Gaza aid from Israeli drones. Really? But she's calling it to stop, or what? With the peace plan for Middle East proposed by President Trump, a hope of agreement has finally opened. This peace plan failed already. To end the war and suffering of Palestinian civilians, population, and stable region, a fragile balance. Yeah, Hamas already said that this peace plan prioritizes Israel, not Palestine, so they do not agree. And Israel doesn't agree. They're parliamentaries in the same coalition with Bibi. I fear that pretext could be provided previously by flotilla's attempt to force Israel naval blockade. Flotilla's attempt to force Israel's naval blockade? What? For this reason too, I believe that the flotilla should stop now and accept one of the various proposals, but forward for the safe delivery. Okay. I don't know, I'll monitor this situation. So the government will be shut down, it seems like, yeah? Yeah, the same old news. Do we have something on Telegram? Oh, I saw this video. Yeah, it's crazy. I shared it on Telegram. Our guys from the special forces, they kaputted some of the capable Russian marine forces. It was crazy. Zelenskyy in an evening speech warned of critical situation in Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant for the 7th day. It has been cut off the grid due to Russian shelling and running only on diesel generators. One generator has already failed. Russia blocks repairs, creating a threat to everyone. Zelenskyy urged he would not to stay silent and task Ukrainian government to raise maximum international attention. Well, it seems like Russians are trying to put the new line there, and they intentionally cut supplies, electrical supplies to the station. It is running on generators for Russians to do this maintenance. They want to restore one more nuclear reactor, like put it out from the idle power, and they want to use its power to feed some of the regions, occupied regions, and Russian Federation as well. That's why they're putting the new line for it to be reliable. So they cut everything, they put it on the diesel generators and continue like that. But diesels, they're not reliable. Yeah, could be Fukushima, because in Fukushima, as far as I remember, the main lines were cut by tsunami, so no stable electrical power. Diesel generators worked for 3 days, and after it the station kaboomed because something went wrong with those diesel generators, I guess, or with power supply from them. So it's not enough. Was not enough. Do you think Ukraine and Russia, China are way ahead of the United States drone doctrine? Yeah, I think so. But I read that United States invested lots of the money into the drone interceptors, so they understand the threats and they are trying to evolve. The details were also cut by tsunami. Many were in the basement and flooded. Oh, I see. But I think some of them worked for 3 days. Because only after 3 days there was run out, yeah. I need to search more information. YouTube paid Donald Trump. YouTube to pay $24.5 million to settle lawsuit brought by Trump. So they blocked his YouTube channel after 6th of November, November it was, or 6th January protests or attempt to get control over Capitolium. So after it, YouTube blocked Donald Trump's channel for calling those riots, But now Trump sued them with $24.5 million. So if it is Donald Trump, YouTube pays millions of dollars. If YouTube bans some other usual creators, sometimes by mistake, it is not restoring the channel and pays nothing. So there is elite and there are some usual people. Yeah, YouTube is definitely like it's soulless platform. You don't have normal support, you don't have but somehow it works, it's the biggest platform out there. But for the streams, actually, I prefer Twitch more. Nearly fall down. Could be a disaster. American companies are bowing down to Trump expedience, Emergency water bottle, what? Yeah, some shooting was reported. I already tweeted it on Telegram. Some shooting report on this aircraft during its flight from German base. On Friday at the afternoon, unknown persons opened the fire from fireworks to the airplane C-130. Okay. Fireworks. What we have in this Ukrainian channel. Nothing interesting. Yeah, Zelenskyy says about the critical situation in Zaporizhzhia. Yeah, quite sad. Did it bike the mic? Yeah, it's the new arm. 2 arms. I have one more. This. So yeah, I have new setup. Now I have 2 mics, whatever I want to use, this one or the other one. It's nice. Nice collab with Jason. Yeah, Jason is a nice guy. How do we boycott YouTube? You're watching me on YouTube, you're commenting on YouTube and telling me how you boycott. Don't need to boycott. This is a nice platform. It's okay. It likes Ukrainian content creators. After all, we are free to speak whatever we want. And our volunteers, they're gathering lots of the funds to help Ukrainian army via YouTube as well, using it as the platform to speak, share the message. American companies are bowing down to Trump. Yeah, sadly. I hope they will not start to block channels like mine, Then I say something about Trump. Oh, Trump is an orange idiot. Blocked. So, I don't know. YouTube is a nice platform after all. It's good. As for streams, I like Twitch more. As for videos, long videos, YouTube is better, of course. As for algorithms, TikTok is best out there for algorithms, because you may grow from the very, very beginning very fast if people like you, definitely. On YouTube and on Twitch especially, it's not possible very fast, It takes long time. Hi, Maria. Grossi also concerned about it, about power plant. Thank you, Ken. What percentage of Ukrainians speak Russian? My tax lady is Ukrainian, but she sounds like Russian. Like I am also in this list. I also speak Russian. Well, depends with whom, but it's my mother language, mother tongue, and I think on Russian. I cannot change it already, okay? And in family we speak Russian. I think about population of Ukraine, well, it was, I think, after the Soviet Union collapse, I think more people spoke Russian, and now more people speak Ukrainian. How many percent? Hard to say. Why strange evening? What happened? Just strange, the feeling of the strange evening. Nothing happened. Irish people mostly speak English. It doesn't make them English. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I think that Russian is like just language. That's it. I do not connect it with Russian regime or Putin or something. Just a language. You can express yourself. Quite rich language, I would say. Especially in the slur words, Охуенная language. Are you excited for deployment of Gripen fighters? Ryan, it's as I said in my video, it's not yet been resolved. They're not yet been deployed. No, it's negotiations are ongoing. They may go for years and years. So, just Ukrainian deputy of defense minister stated like, "Oh, we will have them," but then how? Swedish side already said we will not deliver them tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But negotiations they continue. Is there a way to see if someone speaks Ukraine or Russia in games I play? No. If you don't know Ukrainian or Russian, you probably will not define the language. Americans speak English, Canadians, Australians, yeah. Yeah, English is everywhere. Even I did not learn German because of one thing, that then I go elsewhere, everyone speaks English, at least on some level, yeah, at some level. Well, if I go to the village in the farm, they don't speak English, but I don't go there. I don't need to communicate with people there. But those who live in the cities, they all know English. And they know it quite well. It's a culture. Yeah, I think it's culture, not the language. My wife is Ukrainian and Armenian, but came to America young. She speaks South Russian dialect mixed with some other love some Ukrainian dialect. I think it's, yeah, there are some of the friends of mine and I speak Ukrainian with them, so it's fine. You may want to tell the guy who asked how to tell if someone speaks Ukraine that half of the Ukrainians speaks Russian and still Ukrainians. Yeah. I think not half. I think now majority of Ukrainians, they speak Ukrainian because of the war, obviously. They want to clear all of the identity with Russians, but I'm okay with speaking Russian. It's fine. I don't want to change to Ukrainian, no. Ask them to talk shit about Putin. If they refuse, they are Russian. Yeah, of course. Or whose is Crimean? Ask them. Whom Crimea belongs to? A lot of Ukrainian refugees with now a lot more know more European languages. Yeah. There are Hollywood movies synchronized in Ukrainian. No. Yeah, in Ukraine there is dubbed. The movies, all of the movies are dubbed in Ukrainian language. Every movie. Then you think the unmanned submarines will come into play. I think they already come to play. This last strike on the Kerch Bridge was conducted by probably submarine, not the drone boat. Maduro declared emergency situation in Venezuela and put military force into full readiness. Okay. We'll see what it might be. By the way, it seems like I found a game which I want to stream. Like Hades 2, I liked. I like Hades 2 that I played just yesterday, but I downloaded what I downloaded. Then yeah, I think I downloaded this one. Elden Ring.
Peggy 16.
He failed.
I didn't play it. I downloaded it yesterday. I think I will have many more hours potentially on this game.
Peggy 6. Peggy.
So I downloaded this one already.
16.
Great heroes. Each with
Go and fight the bosses and so on. So maybe it's like the game to play for me. I'm not sure. But Hades 2 was also nice actually. Now I slept with this thought about this game, Hades 2. Actually it is funny in a way, and it's interesting. I think the more you play, the more you go to the levels. So maybe gonna play one more time this one. I don't know. Elden Ring is fun. Yeah, I think it's very hard to play it. That's what I heard. Why is the Kerch Bridge still standing with all the new range? I think Ukraine has received the proposal from our allies that Kerch Bridge should not be targeted. I don't see other explanation why it is still there. I don't see any sort of explanation because Ukraine now has all of the tools to kaput it. Maybe it will kaput it. But I think they don't, our partners say, okay, we're gonna give you weapons. Just do not kill the Kerch Bridge, because Putin may go mad, you know, he might use his own provocations against us, more drones, more stuff. Yeah, I think it was like this. That's the only reason. Probably I'm gonna tell it in my videos. What is this game? Some shitty game. So yeah. Did they build railways so they don't need the bridge anymore? Not yet. Kaput the bridge after you in Ukraine is sure the weapons are accurate and powerful enough. Maybe still, yeah, because Flamingo missile is not that accurate after all. Dennis, you should give Skate a try. It's free. Skate? I wonder if someone would watch my Elden Ring streams. For Elden Ring, you almost need a gamepad. Well, I have this. I think I may connect it. PlayStation controller. Maybe it should work. Yes, it's an awesome skate game. Skateboard. So it's called Skate. Released September. Free. Mixed reviews. Strangely why. Can you run from cops there?
This is no ordinary city. In this civic symphony, each object holds latent potential. On the streets of San Vansterdam, a great migration
Difficult game, yeah, I like difficult games.
The skaters are upon us.
Not this one, Elden Ring, yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. They should have like trauma modulation, yeah, trauma physics, like in Mortal Kombat, you know. I don't know what version they released. Then you hit the enemy and they show X-ray images of the shattered bones and veins and everything of that. It should be here as well. Jeez. I once tried skating, yeah. And I hit my head really hard. Like I was just skating, and skate went from me and I fell down on asphalt and hit my head on the back. I lost the consciousness, and the next thing I remember that I'm staying and playing basketball in my yard. So I was living in a private house, and we had like the basketball basket in the yard. I played there, yeah, usually. Then I had nothing to do. And I was like, you know, the previous thought was I was skating, and the next I see myself with a basketball ball. And what happened before it and after, I didn't remember. And my parents told me that several hours have passed, and I don't remember them still. Like how I went home, then I fell from the skateboard. They say I just came home, then that's it, and started to play basketball. But I don't remember that. Jeez. So yeah, memory loss, let's say. I wasn't vomiting because of the concussions. Yeah, it's called concussions. But it happened. I had a blackout then like that as well once. Yeah, it's very strange feeling. You know, you're like, what? I am with the ball here. What is happening? Like memory loss, complete memory loss. I think now I understand how dementia might look like. Then I'll get older. See ya, Micro. Sorry to ask, the war... Deleted message. Crazy how common hand injury is. Yeah, I have a couple of the scars. Here I have one scar. It goes through my head like this. It's just not visible because of the remains of the hair I have once I hit. But it was not concussion, just cut skin. Also here I have one more scar. I hit the desk while then I was a kid. Also we were running around in the room, schoolroom, classroom, and I hit the corner of the desk, the sharp edge. Yeah, it was fun. Lots of the head kabooms I had. Physical trauma is all part of the grown kid's development. Yeah. Trauma always deletes lost memory. That's how our brain works. Yeah. Interesting. Looks fun, actually. I wonder why mixed reviews. What happened? The gameplay is okay, but the world is just super bland and corporate, which is the exact opposite of the skate culture. And the tutorial goes on for way too long. Here's deny anymore for having fun with this game. By all means, play to your content. I cannot be silent about the fact that this game feels so disconnected and hollow from what made the skate game so great. It gets pretty boring. No, I'll not play it. Yeah, some good reviews. Cool vibes, someone saying, but the reviews, like, I don't want. Maybe it's free, that's why people try, yeah. Maybe I'll try. Yeah, it's not bad for free to play, better with friends though. Oh, I see, yeah. Don't listen to haters. This is what you make it like. Yeah, I know. By the way, I have not lots of the haters. Like usually I have 99% of the likes on my main channel. Here it's 97, 98 also. Nice. Darkwood is nice if you like atmospheric thriller. Like Tear Down. I heard EA was sold to Saudi, yeah. For freaking $50 billion. Who probably the biggest trade deal in a game in history. $50 billion for EA Sports to the game. Or how this guy says. EA. I cannot say like that. EA. I need to change microphone settings. Okay. I cannot say that. EA Sports to the game. Something like this. The biggest deal was Microsoft buying Activision for like 80 billion. Oh shit. I didn't know about that one. So it's the multi-billion. It's, I think, already $1 trillion. It's in the game. Yeah. It's I think already $1 trillion industry if you take some part of the history, yeah. seems we'll all have to wear burqas now. Yeah, EA. They did Sims. What else did they do? I don't remember. Like lots of the sport games. What's also like so popular? I forgot. But they did like lots of the stuff, good stuff. EA. Can we go to EA? Like if you go EA Canada, Electronic Arts, yeah. So Sims, lots of they did Skate, they did it, yeah, or what? Here we have all of their games, I guess, or not. Or Generals they did, I didn't know. Yeah, Electronic Arts, they did Generals. They made. I didn't know. It was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. Or teenage, it's better to say. Mass Effect, also kind of popular. Dead Space, of course. Battlefield. Oh yeah, they did they made it. Battlefield, of course, Battlefield. I want a new Ace Combat game. Yeah, should be. They always update the series. Yeah, Dead Space, Star Wars Battlefront, yeah. Yeah, there are some good games they did. Did made. Medal of Honor. Is it the first Medal of Honor or what?
Peggy.
I remember playing Medal of Honor on PlayStation 1. Was it a PlayStation 1? Yeah, they did like lots of the games, Electronic Arts. Good studio. Better than Ubisoft. Oh, 119 people watching. Oh, Colton Robertson just 37 minutes ago. Things are going dire in Russia. They just started importing fuel. Actually, they were importing fuel all the time. Just maybe scale now is different of importing. Split Fiction was great. Yeah, but you need someone to play it. Some friend or, I don't know. Medal of Honor was EA. Call of Duty was Activision. I see. "17 minutes. He interviewed someone. So Colton Robertson, actually, he's a nice guy. He went also to Estonia. He went to the front lines. What's about Estonia?
This could be Europe's new front line. I've come to Estonia to show how it's preparing.
We begin with Estonia, which has described an incursion by Russian fighter jets into its airspace as unprecedentedly brazen.
Trenches are being dug.
Infantry and armor coming together.
So it's nice thing he does there, yeah? So he goes to the ground, to the place.
Components from from China and other European and Ukrainian producers involved. So, but
it's good that they're purchasing some of the drones, but still it's not enough.
Infantry in that case is most likely already somewhere living near the border.
Literally meters away. And it's not just Estonia and the Russian border. This is the border between NATO and Russia. This is the border between war and peace. And this river is steeped in history in the 1700s.
I spoke to a couple of locals, and that became pretty apparent.
This bridge is closed for traffic now, and there seems to be more...
Since the Friendship Bridge closed to traffic, that bridge still carries footfall, but not commerce.
And she basically never saw her...
Question of time.
To perform
Arthur here.
re-independent 1991, right? So I was born in 96, so I'm barely the first generation to live in free Estonia, and I grew up with the stories. So even I'm not free from it. It surrounds me everywhere. My grandfather was deported when he was a 4-year-old child, a little toddler. So I grew up with that. My mother gave it all to me. We are extremely stubborn, and it's a bad thing in peacetime because you're stubborn and you argue and yada yada politics. But in wartime and during times of occupation, you are stubborn in a way that you hide your grandfather's flag in the attic. And in 40, 50 years, when the Soviets, when the time is right, you bring it out and you perform a singing revolution, if you could say that. That's the stubbornness and that's the patriotism. It's got to do with our 1,000 last years, where majority of it was spent in not full slavery, but semi-slavery, like serfdom under the Germans. And in those times, hundreds of generations, you were kind of beaten if you spoke too much, did something that they didn't allow. So the evolution of Estonian culture is you gotta be quiet, you gotta be inside, and then you will survive. We survived the Germans, we survived the Soviets. I think that's our superpower.
Estonia is a small country with a small army, but it's got trenches dug along its borders. It has volunteers training every weekend. It has drone units spread across its front. And it has people united by history, determined never to live under Russia's shadow again. And that's why Estonia per capita gives more to Ukraine than almost any other nation on earth.
Yeah, relative to GDP, yeah. Okay.
That travels all the way from the capital of Estonia right into the center of Kyiv. And that convoy is handed over to frontline units. They're called Help 99. And I watched firsthand as volunteers took these life-saving vehicles straight from the workshop, top of the range, with jammers on the roofs, right to the people that needed them. So I decided as soon as I got to Kyiv that I wanted to team up with Help 99. So I want to raise $41,000 for 2 trucks. Again, these trucks are incredible quality. I've seen them myself.
The same, okay, I see. The same sniffing brigade, or how to call it. Yeah, the Jake Bro also works with them. Nice. Did they raise something? Yeah, still not fully. But I think they'll do it. Nice. So Colton is a great guy. They're doing lots of the stuff, and I really like his journalism on the ground in Ukraine and also like in Estonia. I went on date with Estonian once. No love for Russia. He showed also how the Russians lied about Kursk civilians. He interviewed them, then Ukraine invaded Kursk. Yeah. And he was blacklisted in Russia. I follow him, he's very good. He also does back to the front lines after a year. Yeah. Colton makes some powerful videos. Yeah. Nice camera. Yeah. Without this kind of camera, those reports would not be such professional, let's say. Yeah. So you need to have something like this full frame camera for those reports. I also want to do the similar stuff, but because I work at home and I have lots of the stuff to do. I don't know if I have the time for it. How long you live stream? I think like 2 hours, 2 hours. In 7 minutes I'm gonna finish. I think so. Because after all, I'm Sleepy Joe today. It's nice, we have the peak of 185 viewers today. Then I do not game, people tend to watch me. Then I game, people don't watch me. It is like that, I think. Will you one day return to Ukraine? Yeah, why not? It is not the pictures, he also makes very nice interview. Yeah. But I mean the pictures also, it also plays the role, you know, it professional, it looks like some sort of the movie. Like on a vlog camera, it wouldn't be so touching, powerful. Yeah, it would be also like interesting, but not as deep for perception. You may not understand it, but your subconsciousness, then you watch good picture, then you listen to the good sound, you are more into the story. Also, the background music plays the great role, absolutely crazy role for those documentaries. That's why we have the filming production. That's why people pay enormous money for cameras and for audio equipment. Exit say Geneva Convention does not apply in United States military. Yeah, so they want to kill left and right everyone. It shows the human behind the uniform, yeah. Of course, background emotions, yeah. Best cinema movie this year? I don't watch movies, guys, any longer. Like, I watch some of the series that I like on Netflix, some anime. I'm an anime guy. I know that some people don't like anime, but I do. I think it's cool to get one of my favorite Ukrainian YouTubers to answer questions. Less viewers means you respond to us. Yeah, of course, Killjoy. Keyjoy 100. Yeah, I wanted to search Medal of Honor on PlayStation. Oh, yeah, this kind of game. What happened to the sound here? I don't remember that the DreamWorks was involved in this. Jeez. Why it's so dark? Yeah, so it's the first World War II game I played on PlayStation 1. I remember in the first mission there was some sort of the tank. They are shouting in German. I don't know if you guys played. Oh yeah, there was a dog also, and some sort of the SS warriors in the dark. Where is the tank? I think the tank was in the first mission. It was just out there. Okay. Gives me nostalgia. Oh, we are like wearing the Nazi uniform here. And they greet us Oh, the silencer. Barrels are still out there in all of the video games, yeah. Oh, I remember, yeah, the sheep. You also go in the sheep. And the summer U-boat, yeah. It's called U-boat. And what is this? Airfield. I think, yeah, the gameplay is just 3 hours. Tommy gun. Super. And what is this? What the hell is this? This is the German machine gun SG-42? I think so. Oh, winter. Some mines. I think there should be, yeah, FAO1, of course. Yeah, I remember you reprogram coordinates for this FAO1 to land back at the base. Yeah, this moment. Yeah, back then it was really interesting. The graphics is like worse than in Minecraft. Medal of Honor, yeah. You'd like Hedos more if you take time to read stuff. Oh, yeah. Maybe I should restart the game from the very beginning to read everything. It's almost like felt like you one of my bots. I don't know why. Oh, you are my buddy, Wizard. Marlon Wizard. FAO1, yeah, and it should go back. Boom. You reprogram the coordinates and then it goes back. But it didn't destroy a thing here. The sound is nice, however. Yeah, the graphics is... But the sound and everything that in German...
Now, help me out here. Tankamushi. All right. You'll be with me.
So it was a really nice game. I really enjoyed it. Back then it was fantastic. Recommending a game on Steam. Fuck Putin. Good. Like Russian S-400. Yeah. Yeah, Germans did so many weapons. Yeah, they made so many weapons in the Second World War. So developed. German engineering is really outstanding. They're the guys with the brains. And later on everyone used those openings, yeah. Guys from USA, guys from Soviet Union. Germans were working for both later on. Alien Earth, yeah. What is Alien Earth? Is it like serious? Or it's a game? Is it a game? The Germans were the best in engineering. Shame they got bad leader. Yeah. Like you see, even smart people can be brainwashed. Denys, had you played Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? No. I played, I remember, Modern Warfare, that's it. Alien Earth is a series, it is so good, worth the watch. Where can I watch it? On Netflix? Is it available? I don't think so. Or is it out there? I have subscription for Netflix and for Amazon Prime, or how it's called. We stole all of their scientists. Yeah. Not all. Some of the scientists were stolen by Soviets. It is their culture. I had German friend and he built model train for fun. Their culture is saturated with this sort of stuff. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure, but they're very into the details, let's say. Planning details. I see Swiss people also could be like this. Very precise, very... Yeah. And at the same time they have, there could be precision and discipline in other nations, but Germans, they also have this sort of innovation, innovation and art in what they do. For example, Chinese, they also may do, if they want, precisely everything, like electronics, all of those phones and etc. But they, with inventions, it's kind of hard for them somehow. They just copy-paste mostly. Or they copy and use in the same technology in other copied technologies. So for them, I think developing something new is way harder than for example, for Germans. I think like that. Judging on what they do with their military, with elsewhere. So they just copy-paste. But they do it quite well. I remember there was the Czech airplane, Viper V... I don't remember those numbers. So China ordered, as they say, 50 aircraft of that type. It's the small single-engine piston aircraft, but with autopilot, with all of the systems. ILS approach, it was possible even with autopilot on this airplane. So Czech-made airplane. So China ordered roughly 50 of those. They signed the contract, and then the first airplane was delivered. China manufacturer, they canceled the contract somehow, and they built the same aircraft in China. Absolutely the same. They just needed one aircraft to build their fleet. That's it. And for this reason, they signed the contract for 50 airplanes, because that is how they obtained the first one, like, really fast. That is what they do. And that's why China wanted to get their hands on the Ukrainian Motor Sich factory, because they cannot handle the engine production. Ukraine has the engine production. I mean, jet engines, turboprop engines. By the way, Motor Sich was found by Americans in Ukraine. Even before the Second World War. So... yeah, Greg, hi. So China they wanted to copy Motor Sich. But Americans say no. So still there is the problem with engine manufacturing in China. It seems like, the second biggest economy in the world, but still they have some of the issues in their technologies. Also, they cannot produce high standard chips. Yeah, they produce chips, but not very high standards as Taiwan. But Taiwan is the same, like also China people live in Taiwan, yeah? So it's not about, I think, race or nation. It's about this stupid China communism philosophy and mindset, of people. Anders, hi. Greetings to Denmark. So I don't know, why did you leave Ukraine? Because many reasons. The main one, I have I have someone to take care about. Just so, and was wondering, it was good to try which the I heard Ukrainians hit Russian S-400 Triumph system in Crimea. Yeah, I also heard that, but there is no visual evidence for now, as far as I remember. The last time I checked. I need to check. No, still, I don't have the video or photo. Just the report from Ukrainian officials. Well, I will say about it in my video, but without the real evidence, I cannot state 100% that it happened. Yeah, China copied Soviet airplanes, Sukhoi 27, and also American airplanes. They just put 2 engines instead of 1, and they call it J-35, yeah, instead of F-35. That's better not to underestimate them, because they're, after all, very powerful. And they have human resource, which no one has. So many soldiers, just imagine. Yeah, maybe one day they will go to Russia. All army marching. Have you seen a new tech China revealed in their big parade? I heard new stealth bomber. Yeah. They revealed their tech. Right, guys. I think I need to go. I'm tired already. Thank you for joining the stream. It was awesome today. So many viewers. I'll do it once again tomorrow. Cheers. Stay awesome.